Hello everyone, today we're looking at a new product. It's the Krome Neon Flex, but in the RGB, which is the red, green and blue colour changing. And as you can see, what I've got in front of me here is what comes in the kit. So first of all, you get 4 meters of RGB Neon Flex. So that comes in the kit along with the receiver and the remote control. With the remote control, as you can see, it's the colour changing version, which I'm going to run through later. And you also get a very large power supply because it does chew up a fair bit of power. So what we're going to do, first of all, I'm going to set this up and then run you through how to connect and also how to operate the remote control. Okay, so what we've got here is the unit connected. So this is the RGB Neon Flex. Now connecting it is quite simple. So first of all, we plug it into our power supply. Power supply plugs into the power point, and then the receiver just plugs in like that. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It's just a normal simple plug. It can only go one way. At the other end, let's just unroll this a little bit and turn it around. What we've got here is a connection. It's a 4-pin connection. Now with that, there is a little arrow which is on there which you match to the little arrow which is on here. That way you've got the polarity running correctly. So if you've got those 2 arrows matching, you've plugged that in correctly. Then it's a case whereby, I'll just turn that back over. Our remote control has got 2 AAA batteries which simply go in the back. That's provided in the box. It's got a holder, and that holder's also got some screws to pop it into the wall. So I'll just put the holder to the side. And what we've got here is our remote control. And now we're going to run through the functions of the remote control now that we've wired this up correctly and it's ready to go. The green light is on, meaning there's power running through here. And of course you can do just a quick test with the on and off button to see whether it's working. It's always wise to turn on your light and test that it is functioning, just in case for some reason you've pulled it apart or broken it. Now in relation to that with Neon Flex, I'll just turn that off. Neon Flex is a product that can bend, but it can only bend one way, which I'll go into later in the video. We're now going to run through the basic functionality of the RGB remote control that comes with the Neon Flex light. First of all, the on-off button, situated top right hand side. Then you've got the manual colour wheel where you can make your selection. So just simply by pressing a particular colour on the wheel, the light will change to that colour. You've then got this mode here, whereby if you press that button, short presses will enable you to scroll through 24 different kinds of static colour in the RGB selection. So that's 24 different colours that you can just press and go through. The next one is the dynamic mode. With that mode there, that enables you to press it and it will go into the features. So that can then be scrolled through with the next button, whereby it changes the type of feature, or you can actually dim. By continuously pressing this will change the dimming or the brightness of the light. Of course you can press the red, green or blue button to do your standard RGB colours, but again, as I said before, you have the option of just manually pressing a colour or going to that mode there that will allow you to keep pressing and it will scroll through the different colours that are available. Again, at any stage, if there's a particular colour you like and that's your favourite colour, you can store it down here in any one of the 4 presets. This allows you to store your 4 favourite settings. So there are quite a few features on the remote control, and it does come with an instruction manual that shows you how to operate it and how to program the custom settings. I'm now going to show you how to insert your RGB Neon Flex into the board where you've routed out your trench. The trench needs to be 6mm wide, 12mm deep. when done with the CNC, gives you a nice clean trench to whack it in. Now quite simply, the Neon Flex just inserts into the trench. So we'll just start here in the middle, for example, and we'll have it so that it sits flush, and then slowly work our way inserting it in. We'll just do both directions. So we've now got that inserted. If you like, you can put a small bead of silicone behind it to keep it in place, but realistically the pressure of the silicone and the trench is enough to hold it in place. Now if you want to remove it, so you've put it in and you realise that you've put it a little bit short, right? The way to remove it is doing it little pieces at a time. So pull out about 5 to 10 centimetres at a time to pop it out, remembering not to bend it that way because you will break it. By pulling it out little bits at a time, it's not putting any pressure on the board and you won't snap your board. If you have pulled it out, I would advise you to power it up, turn it on, and make sure that you haven't snapped the board in the process of pulling it out.